That's fine. So, in terms of the movement, mate, very good. I mean, there's a lot of much improved setup. Just be careful now with the ball position. Generally speaking, we want that ball to be just a little bit left to centre with all kind of full shots. So this would represent where your right foot is here. With short shots, the right foot comes in, which then gives the impression the ball has moved back to your right foot. All that's happened is your right foot has moved to the golf ball. But by you moving your foot in this way for these short shots, centre your chest will move this way, your hip will move that way. It'll just get you in a better impact position, okay? That's short shots, okay? But generally looking today at long shots, okay? This is the movement now you're making in practice, okay? So we're keeping the height, head's not really dipping, keeping your width there. If I clear that menu there, your arms now continuing on, nice wide swing, over your left shoulder, happy day. So post impact, got the arms looking like that, like you're shaking hands to the target, nice extension there. Good going back here. We're all good here, but look at the dip there in your body.
Yeah.
So that dip now, is the message has been sent to your body going there. So as you get to about here, now your arms already started to bend a little bit, as you can just about see. As you get to there, your left elbow's pulling away. And there's a sort of similar position now post-impact, okay? So that's the same, that's the same, that's the same. The hips are turned the same, but your arms are this way as opposed to that way. And it's almost that kind of slingshot effect as opposed to this, come on. If I said to you, you had a pulley and a heavy trailer, you were trying to pull, you'd go like this, yeah? What would your arms do? You wouldn't go and do that, would you? Yeah, you'd try and hit this way with energy and power. But as we said before, we don't want power, we want that kind of this way. We want that slingshot and speed through the golf ball, not and if we're pulling down to hit the golf ball, the arms are going to pull in again to make it to respond. Because if you don't pull your arms in, the golf ball's sort of here, you're in the ground back here somewhere, which you know is no good, and will get even less good in the winter when the ground gets even softer. Yeah. So for me, generally the movement in terms of the backs that we looked at before is really good. Okay, the elbows are hinging nicely. Okay, we're getting the golf clubs to a nice backswing position, and now everything's sort of functioning and working really well there. Again, ball position is great with this position. Okay, this is all good. This is okay. There's a bit of a drop there slightly, and because of that drop, your arms are sort of pulling in to impact here. So we get a bit tucked up here, post impact, you call it. Okay, so as you're coming through, it's all kind of folding up, which is a little bit of a sign of trying to hit it hard and reacting to your head going this way in the downswing. Now, again, a lot of that, as we said before, because you used to try and hit the ground in the past, the way you did that was sort of the elbows doing what they did and sort of you'd throw yourself forward. That, for the most part, is gone, but you still feel the need to try and get your head to go down, down, down towards the golf ball, yeah? And because of that, your arms then go, oh, hang on a second, we better compensate and pull in. Okay, so we can keep the height, keep the width. But for me, the main pleasing thing is, as we discussed last time, we gave you a 7-iron. You're great with 7-iron. Gave you an 8-iron, awful. Gave you a 6-iron, terrible. Today, I gave you a 7-iron, very good. Gave you a 6-iron, decent. Gave you a 9-iron, yeah, fairly good. Gave you an 8-iron, all right. Back to a hybrid, not so good. Then 3 hybrids later, we're good. Yeah? Because you're good enough to kind of figure out that adjustment in and out, up and down, back and forth.
A couple of swings, that's what I need to.
And that's the thing, yeah, exactly. So what we did today, like just playing some golf course today, you don't need to have this on a screen, on the driving range, just change clubs.
Yeah.
Do half your practice is like a warming up and a build up. Second half then being kind of like different shots, different clubs. And if you hit a bad shot, don't then go, oh, I'll do it again. Because if you do it again and hit a good shot, you're like, okay, great, but what's that really achieved? It shows that you can actually react to the previous one and adjust in or drop more depending on what you have or haven't done. So if you top the golf ball, it's 9 times out of 10 the arms are pulled in or they've pulled to try and get power. If you hit the ground behind the golf ball, you've just got nearer the ground with your body and nothing else has changed. So sometimes when you've missed a golf ball, if say you top it, you go, okay, I maintain my posture really well there. Think of the things you did well.
Yeah.
If you hit the ground behind the golf ball, you go, okay, I maintain my width there, good with my arms. So I've got to try and keep my height.
Yeah.
So don't think, I hit the ground on the ball, I've got to stop doing that, I'll pull the arms in.
Yeah.
Because your brain will almost unconsciously think how it's going to react, okay?
Yeah.
So keep your height, keep the width, keep that kind of extension to the golf ball. What we're looking for really is that movement we're getting here, this way. So your hands from there to there are going to be sort of similar on the way through, yeah? You're shifting the movement, you've already that movement there. Very good. Yeah, because there's no ball there. We're not trying to whack a ball hard. So there's no pulling sensation. And again, your head looks a lot more stable in terms of height there, and you're brushing the ground nicely. Whereas this one here now, look, and pulling in. So it all gets very narrow post swing, just you trying to react to the golf ball here, which you do very well now, or you do better, but I don't want you to get in this situation long term where your game relies on 3 wrong, because
no, exactly.
The problem is with that, when I say it all the time, is you're either really good or useless.
And I said that was the other day. The green shot, the next one was disaster, the second shot. But I knew I wasn't hitting it right. And it's just going to be one of them, it'll just click at some point and feel more natural.
Yeah, as the same with the elbows. That one, I mean, as we said to you last time, it took you a good while to get that elbow cut. You almost probably felt at one point, am I ever going to get this elbow correctly? And now it just does what you have to do. You didn't even think about it. It just, up it goes, okay? So, definitely some good progress there, Gab. We just got to work on that height and width with the hybrid and all the clubs, and then we'll get that consistency level back together, okay, mate? Perfect. Good stuff, well done, buddy.